òun ni màláìka rẹ̀, òun ni màláìka rẹ̀, Fájìmí ń fẹ́ Káyọ̀dé, òun ni màláìka rẹ̀.
Hello, good day everyone, and welcome back again to the channel. So if you are just joining us for the first time, so this is a spiritual channel where we share different spiritual tips. So, and then at the same time, if you have not subscribed, don't forget to subscribe, so you will be part of the family, and then you have opportunity to many spiritual works we have posted in the past, and the one we are still going to post in the future. So now, today I bring to your view these great spiritual works. These great spiritual works. But before we go to that, I want to quickly make some clarification on the work. So last time I posted something of this nature. So if you are a true fan of this channel, if you are truly my subscribers, so and you've turned on the notification bell, you will see that there was a time I posted a video, something like this we are going to do today. So a few people tried it. Actually, few people tried it. Some felt it is not, it's very small, it won't work. So I've been receiving testimonies on various works. So but in recent times I received much testimony on that work, that one of a bitter leaf and coconut water. You add on it, then you put into your cream. There's a video there, the video is there, so you can go and watch it if you have not done it. So people have been giving testimony on works like that. So you know sometimes, just like I used to say, spiritual work is not about how big are the items, how big are the ingredients. So I used to tell people that you don't have to use any blood, you don't have to do this before you get the result. You see all these small leaves, all these small trees you see around, they are much more powerful than some big trees. So it's not about the size or the height of a tree or the height of some height of an spiritual item that can tell their power, their spiritual prowess. No, their size cannot tell their prowess, their height cannot tell their prowess. So even sometimes just a single item like this, if you know the benefit, will give you what using a whole a whole 1 million naira do, will give you the result of using 1 million naira for a spiritual work. So something like this have been, is one of the reason I created this channel. So some simple things, I said this one time that it is not like we don't have some bigger works, but it is not everybody, not everyone is born a spiritualist. So some are, maybe you're born into a Christian home, you're a Muslim, you are not familiar with all those things, and they are very necessary. Irrespective of religion, you need your spiritual freedom, you need to be spiritually strong, you need to be spiritually free. I used to say this: don't let religion triumph over your spiritual life. Okay, so don't be deceived. Spirituality apart, religion apart. So if you are mixing them, you are losing a lot. You are losing a lot. I'm a traditionalist, and it doesn't stop me from giving out works to anyone. Muslim can watch it, Christian, the wide range of the world. So we are helping humanity, not the religion. So okay, so that is it. Now, concerning today's work, this work is basically for people, maybe you want to be loved, you want promotion at your work, you want people to love you, you even want financial favor, you know so, and maybe we have posted videos about that anyway, but maybe you cannot do them, maybe they are somehow difficult. There are some people, they wake up early. So if you are living in Lagos, you cannot compare yourself to people living in Ibadan or other any part of the country. So because you have to wake up early. So, and there are some soap that you have to use early. You may not have the opportunity to use any soap to follow all these instructions. So this work is for you. So if you find it difficult to practice most of those work we've posted earlier, so this one is particularly for you, because you can get the items around you. So, and in fact, something that you have to mix with your cream, something that has been mixed with your cream, even if you use any soap, either spiritual soap or ordinary soap, you can still use this, it will work. So if you are rushing to work, rushing to somewhere, you cannot use your spiritual work soap given to you, you can use this. So, and then I'm going to show you process by process how you are going to do it, so that you not do any mistake. So I want you to watch this right from now to the end of the video, so that you do not do any mistake. So you see, spiritual channel is not about, spiritual works are not like something watching a just any video that you will just jump right from. You need to watch every guidelines and the rules, so that, because any mistake could turn to a very lifetime problem. So that's spirituality for you. Now the first just for this spiritual work, we are going to need just two items. Just two things are here, two things are here. So and the most important, the most necessary one is a miracle. You are going to get miracle leaves. So this is it. So I know, I believe everyone is familiar with this thing, with this leaf. This is called a miracle leaf. So let me see, let me show that. This is called a miracle leaf. So this is all you need, miracle leaf. Just get a fresh one like this. So fresh one, this leaf has some, scientific things in there, that even if you fetch the leaf today and you keep it in your home, it will not get spoiled. So even if you can get the leaf and keep it in your fridge, it can last for months, for 3 4 months. So you see this leaf, miracle leaves, even if you leave it in your home for a very long time, you will see another one germinating out of it, you will see another leaf coming out of it. So that is why it is called miracle leaf. In my language we call it ewe abamoda. So this is called a miracle leaf because some people call it ewe keikuboro. In my language, if we are to translate it, it means that a leaf that doesn't die easily. And it is true, because if you leave it to your home, if you get the original one, you leave it to your home without planting it, it will be germinating. So if you keep it in your wardrobe, it will be germinating, unless you boil it, it burns, or you keep it under a very heating conditions. That's why it can get spoiled. But in a cool condition, it will be germinating. So you can buy much of the leaves, you can even plant it in your garden. So even a leaf like this will germinate. That is why it is called a miracle leaf. Just a single leaf like this will turn to a tree, will germinate. So that's one miracle about it. So it's very one of the strongest spiritual leaves. So it's not the way we look it. The power in them are fairies. The way we see them, some look it as just ordinary leaves. All these things are just like scientific chemicals. There are something in this thing that when they touch another thing, they give you one result. So it's like putting the negative wire and positive wire together. When they touch, they give you light. So now this one, now if they mix with another spiritual ingredient, they spark and give you the result. So that's the one thing about spiritual things like this. So you are going to get this thing. When you get them, you are going to get enough of it. So you are going to get enough. You can fetch as much as you want. You can get something of this nature. Then what's the next step? You will squeeze them. So now this here is a cup, here is a cup. So this process, you can even use a blender. So you can even, but for the right process, you have to squeeze them. You will squeeze them a lot, so that a little water that comes out of it. So if I squeeze this very well now, some water will come out of it. If I blend it, the only thing is you must not add water to squeeze it. So because some people will want to overdo, some people, the audacity is so much that when you teach them something like this, they will want to try their own, and then when the thing doesn't work for them, they wouldn't reveal that the mistake was from their hand. They will say what you gave them is not working rightly or something like that. So whenever I teach you something, do it the way it was recommended. Don't add your own. So you will squeeze this. So any little amount of water that comes out of it is what you are going to use. So but if it's very hard, if you don't get enough of it, it will be very hard to get enough water out of it. So if you are to do this, that's why I said you should get enough of the leaf. So if you are squeezing it, at least some water will come out. So when you squeeze it very well, some water will come out. But if you find it really hard to extract water from this, you can grind it and squeeze it later. We need the water inside of it. Don't add any water oh. The water inside of it is what we need. Then you squeeze it, you collect the water into a cup like this. You'll be squeezing it very well. You collect the water into a cup, the one that will be enough for you. So the one that will be enough for you and your family. So now you collect the water into this cup after squeezing it. When you blend it, it will be so easy and the water will come out easily. So now after squeezing it into the cup, and then you filter it. You will filter it because we are using only the water is what we need here. So you squeeze it. Then after filtering it, I don't want this video to be much longer. That's why I will not be doing the practical, but this is exactly how it is done. You can see I'm holding the cup here. After this video, I'm going to do this one. I cannot let this leaf waste. So I'm going to use this one. After squeezing them very well and you've collected the water into a cup, then you are going to get a spiritual perfume. Any spiritual perfume, but preferably we use six flower. So this is called six flower. So this is a six flower. So it's one of the spiritual perfume we use. So if you cannot find the six flower, you can use divine grace. You can use all these spiritual perfume you can find. Just make sure they are spiritual perfume. Then or spiritual oil, either spiritual perfume or oil. So this one is a spiritual oil. So they some call it perfume anyhow. So just make sure they are spiritual uh, perfume or oil. Then what are you going to do after squeezing it? Then you've collected the water into this. Then you are going to measure the same amount of the water collected into this with this perfume. So assuming the water reaches this size, this volume of this cup, then that shows that we are going to add something like this. We are going to add as amount of oil like this to this to make them equal. So but if the water is so much that it can full this cup, maybe you have the leaves around you, you get much of it, then you squeeze it. After squeezing it, you get enough water that can fill up this cup. Then I think you are going to buy like 4 of this perfume. So that one will be enough for your family. Then after doing it like this, then you are going to get a crab ice or rosary pea. I'm going to show you the pictures in the video. So the rosary pea, crab ice, some people call it that is eso owerejeje or ojuologbo in Yoruba language. So but the English name is rosary pea. Rosary pea. I'm going to write it. Then or maybe crab ice. So the thing used to be small. I'm going to show you. It is everywhere. You can even order it. Then you will put that rosary pea or crab ice. If you are a man, if a man wants to use this, after preparing it, you've added the water collected, you've put the oil. So and you are a man, you want to use this, you will put nine of that crab ice or rosary pea into it. Then you will cover it. So you are going to, after preparing it, you are going to put it into a container or you can even, if you get enough bigger perfume container, you can put it back into that container and cover it. If you are a man, you are using this, you have to put that 9 rosary pea into it, then cover it. If you are a woman, you have to use 7 for a woman, 7 for a man, either young or old. So that is the rule. So you have to, after preparing them, assuming now we've mixed both the water from the miracle leaves plus this oil, then the next thing we do is adding the rosary pea into it. So what the only difference is that will signifies who is using it is the amount of rosary pea you are using or crab rice you are using. So you have to put it there, then cover it for like 3 days. Then after that 3 days, so it is ready for you. You'll be pouring them into your cream, any cream that you use, any cream. So you can be using it directly if it is convenient for you, but you can at the same time you can pour it into your cream and be using it the way you use your normal cream routine. For people that cannot change their cream or because of their skin routine, so you have to mix them with your cream and be using them like that. So people will be loving you, a lot of good things will be happening to you. So miracle generally will be happening to you. So that is all. Nothing else is added. that's all. You'll be using it after bathing. After bathing. So that's all. Thank you for watching. Next time we'll be sharing more things like this. So, and I'm going to make announcement about my, I told you my birthday is fast approaching, so I'm going to make an announcement about the gift I'm giving you people. Like 5 people we get free spiritual works, so that one is very, they will just have to pay for the way bill. That one is necessary. 5 people, so the category of 5 people will be the true fans, the true subscribers, because I've been recording the some comments, some, we really know who truly is a true fan, of who is a active fans of this channel. So they are going to get 5 people out of them are going to get a free spiritual works. So they just have to pay for the way bill. That's the first gift. The second gift for them is that I'm going to put another set category of 10 people will make requests for any spiritual works they want. So it can be godson or goddaughter. It can even be a random person from this channel. So thank you for watching. Next time we'll be sharing that video. Thank you.